Lesson 1. Awareness is not enough. One of the hardest things in life is seeing your own flaws and still repeating them. You know what hurts you. You know what steals your peace. You know exactly what you should do, yet somehow you choose the familiar instead. Don't mistake awareness for progress. The Stoics believed wisdom wasn't measured by what you know, but by what you practice. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you strengthen the very pattern you're trying to escape. Real change begins not when you finally understand yourself, but when your actions begin to match what you already know. Knowledge shows the path. Action is what moves you forward. If you're finding value in this so far, consider taking a moment to like this video and subscribe. It helps us continue sharing timeless wisdom that strengthens the mind and character. Lesson 2. Stop waiting to feel ready. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days, you'll want to quit before you've even begun. If your actions depend on your emotions, your progress will always be temporary. Discipline begins the moment you stop asking yourself if you feel like it and start asking yourself what must be done. Many people believe they'll change once they feel motivated, once life slows down, once the timing is right. But that day rarely comes. The Stoics didn't wait until they felt ready. They acted because they knew what was right. Feelings are unpredictable. Don't wait for motivation. Build a life that doesn't depend on it. Lesson 3. Your habits don't care about your intentions. You can promise yourself this will be the last time. You can make plans, set goals, write everything down. But your habits don't change because of good intentions. They change because of repeated actions. Every excuse you repeat becomes easier to believe. Every disciplined decision becomes easier to make. The person you become isn't determined by what you hope to do. It's determined by what you consistently practice. Your habits are always watching, and they're always teaching you who you are. Your future is hidden inside your daily habits. Choose them wisely. Lesson 4. Stop fighting every thought. Not every thought deserves your attention. Yet many people spend their lives arguing with their own minds. A negative thought appears, and suddenly it becomes your reality. I'll never change. I'm too far behind. Maybe this is just who I am. The Stoics believed your thoughts are only visitors. You don't have to invite every one of them inside. You can acknowledge them without obeying them. The more you observe your mind, instead of becoming consumed by it, the more freedom you begin to find. You are not every thought you think. Choose which ones deserve your energy. Lesson 5. Forgive yourself, then keep walking. Many people believe they can't move forward because they can't forgive themselves. They replay old mistakes, old conversations, old failures, as if punishment will somehow rewrite the past. But it never does. The Stoics believed every mistake carries a lesson. Once you've learned it, there is no wisdom in carrying the weight forever. Your past should guide you, not define you. You don't honor your mistakes by reliving them. You honor them by becoming someone who no longer repeats them. Learn from yesterday. Live for today. Lesson 6. Becoming better means letting go. Everyone wants a better life, but very few are willing to become a different person. You cannot keep the same habits, the same excuses, the same mindset, and expect a different future. Growth always asks for something in return. Sometimes it's your comfort. Sometimes it's your pride. Sometimes it's the version of yourself you've outgrown. The Stoics understood that change isn't about becoming someone new. It's about removing everything that keeps you from becoming who you already could be. The life you want begins when the person holding you back is no longer in control. Lesson 7. One choice can change everything. People often believe change arrives all at once. A new year, a new job, a life-changing moment. But real transformation is much quieter than that. It begins with a single decision. One morning you get out of bed, even when you don't feel like it. One moment you choose patience instead of anger. One evening you keep the promise you made to yourself instead of breaking it again. These moments seem small, but your character is built from small moments, and over time, those moments become your life. Your future isn't changed by one big moment. It's changed by the small decisions you refuse to compromise on. Lesson 8. You become what you tolerate. Every time you tell yourself, it's not that bad, you lower your standard. You tolerate another excuse, another broken promise, another day spent becoming someone you never wanted to be. The Stoics believed character is built by what you allow, not just by what you pursue. If you keep accepting less from yourself, you'll eventually expect less from yourself. Raise your standard, not because you're chasing perfection, but because your future is shaped by what you're willing to tolerate today. The standards you accept become the life you live. Lesson 9. Your comfort is costing you more than you think. Comfort rarely feels dangerous. It feels familiar. It's choosing the easier option, the extra hour in bed, the difficult conversation you avoid, the dream you keep putting off until someday. In the moment, comfort feels harmless. But over time, it quietly steals your potential. The Stoics understood that growth and comfort rarely exist in the same place. If you always choose what's easy, you'll eventually face a life that becomes difficult. But if you're willing to choose what's difficult today, life becomes easier tomorrow. Short-term comfort often creates long-term regret. Lesson 10. Stop chasing the person you used to be. Many people spend years trying to get back to when they were happier, more motivated, more confident. But life doesn't move backward. Neither should you. The person you were served their purpose. Now it's time to become someone stronger. The Stoics didn't dwell on what had been lost. They focused on what could still be built. Your past may explain you, but it doesn't have to define you. Don't chase an old version of yourself. Build one your past self would admire. Your future deserves more of your attention than your past. Lesson 11. Every day is another chance to begin. You don't need a new year, a new month, or even a Monday. You only need a decision. The Stoics believed that every sunrise offered another opportunity to live with wisdom, with discipline, and with purpose. Yesterday's mistakes belong to yesterday. Tomorrow hasn't arrived. The only life you can shape is the one you're living today. No matter how many times you've fallen into the same pattern, you are never one good decision away from failure. You are always one good decision closer to becoming the person you want to be. Every day is a new beginning. The question is, will you begin? Thank you for spending these moments with us. If this video gave you something to reflect on, consider liking, subscribing, and joining us for more lessons inspired by Stoic philosophy. Until next time, stay calm, stay disciplined, and focus only on what is within your control.